So, first win of the season, great performance. It was never going to be a pretty win for our first win, let's be honest. With some of the bad luck that we've had, it was always going to be a slog for our first win. But it was a good win in the end, and I'm very pleased because that was a game that potentially, if we'd have lost, we could have kissed goodbye to Slaven and a lot of people's faith in staying up. But we're on 6 points now, and whilst it's less than people wanted, it could be worse. It could be a hell of a lot better. But for what we finally got that win over the line. Hopefully we can push on with our next 2 fixtures, which are winnable as well, in my opinion. Conor Gallagher, the goal scorer. But the hero will be the first person I talk about, Sam Johnstone. 10 out of 10, man of the match. He was just fantastic. He pulled off a stunning save from Ollie Burke, who, by the way, played his best game at the Hawthorns in his career, and he didn't play for us, which sums up him, really. He made a fantastic save for Ollie Burke, and then McBurney. There's no denying that Sheffield United had some poor chances, but Sky won't shut up about how many chances they had when they should have scored them. So why does that make them better than us when they didn't take those chances? Who knows? But Sam Johnstone, 10 out of 10, player of the season, and I think he needs a new contract because people complain about his commanding of his box, but that's only going to improve. And once that gets better, he's gonna be a wanted man, and we could get a new contract, especially with his contract finishing in, I believe, it's either this year or the year after. People are going to want him. So, 10 out of 10, brilliant. Connor Townsend, only given an 8. It's a shame he went off injured because he was playing really well, and it shows how far he's developed now that we're more worried about losing Connor Townsend than we are about Kieran Gibbs. He's played excellent. He's clearly a worker, which is what we all love to see. He runs the flanks well. He has a very good left-footed cross, and he bounces off each other really well. If he is injured, might see Gibbs back, and hopefully Gibbs can be back at his best as well. And give Connor some competition, which is a sentence I don't think many of us were expecting to hear this season. I'm going to give the 3 centre-backs, Ivanovic, Bartley and Ajay, all an 8. All for the same reason. Sorry. They were dominant. They were winning all the aerial balls. We had conceded 14 corners, and they didn't even have a sniff on any of them. And they were excellent in the air. They were delivering the right passes. They were going forward well. They just played excellent. And I'm so pleased for them all because Ivanovic has changed West Brom defensively since he signed up, and I think he's aided Johnson as well. Nothing I'd like to say about Johnson. I think the no fans have helped him because having some miserable twat from the Bromwich Road end slating him for half the game, and some miserable twat from the Smethwick end slating him for half the game is never going to do him any confidence. Obviously the fans have aided him there, but I think Sam Johnson, when he can do his thing, and we've all seen him at his best now, and we all know how good he is. I think that's going to do him a world of good when the fans are back. Sawyer's only him a 9. I think that's the best I've seen him play in about a year, probably since when we played Cardiff at home. He was excellent. He was playing amazing passes. He was confident on the ball. He was shouting. I think being dropped for a couple of games and knowing he can't walk into the lineup has done him a world of good. And he's looked far better, and he looked excellent yesterday. He was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Now moving on to the more attacking players. We've got Mateus Pereira, him an 8.5. Created the most chances in one game than any other Premier League player this season. He was looking like the player we all know he can be again. He's been missing a couple of games, but started to return Tottenham, played excellent against Man United, and this was his best performance of the season in my eyes. He was brilliant, and he played, apart from when he keeps playing the short corners, but something they've been told to do. But he was fantastic, and I can't fault him yesterday. The only reason I docked a point off him was because of the short corner incident, which happened twice. I'm going to give Callum Robinson an 8. It's a shame he went off when he did, because I don't think he should have been come off. He played well. he works hard, and above all else, he is someone that shouts a lot. He works hard, and he loves the shirt. And I love the guy, so he was clearly a threat. He was causing all sorts of problems to the Sheffield United defence. Him and Callum bounce really well off each other. And on to Colin, I'm also going to give him an 8. A couple of people are saying he weren't very good yesterday online. I completely disagree. He played well. I mean, he's not had a goal for a while, but he's lacked service, and what he does do is he makes it awkward for defences. And he had a brilliant chance, which was a very good save from Aaron Ramsdale. And I know the goal will come from him soon. Hopefully it's in the next game, because he needs a goal for his confidence. I don't think he's that unconfident, but he played well. Conor Gallagher, I'm going to give him a 9. Brilliant goal. And while Sky were trying to say it was lucky, I don't see how they can possibly say that. It was a great finish and targeted well, placed it, didn't smash it like he could have done, placed it, bottom corner. Excellent. And then throughout the whole game, I don't even know where he gets his energy from. He runs all over the place. He attacks, he defends, he goes down the wings, he goes up down the pitch like a box-to-box midfielder. He shoots, he slide tackles, he does everything. He's the whole package, and I think Chelsea have an incredibly special young player in their hands. But hopefully not. Hopefully not too early, because he could do us a world of good this year. Subs. Crovey, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Caused problems when he came on, but didn't have too much to do. Same as Matty Phillips. Now, Matty Phillips had to fill in his left back when Connor Townsend went in, which he didn't do too badly at. Obviously, the position is unnatural to him, so he wasn't going to be perfect, but he did the job, so I'm going to give him a 7. And I'm going to give Hal Robson-Kanu a 7. He took some good shots, made a good shot which Aaron Ramsdale had to save well. He made it awkward, and he was playing off the last defender really well. He just makes it tough for people, especially in the last 20 when he's needed most. An overall team performance, I'm going to give it 9, and Slough I'm going to give it 10. So I'm so pleased we got that first win. We needed it so much. And with 2 games winnable, Crystal Palace and Newcastle coming soon. Who knows? 6 points? Oh, I don't know. But who knows? That first win's going to do us a whole lot of good. And hopefully we can kick on and push the survival attempt. Come on, you baggies. We're all so pleased for you. Get in.